Good day, everyone. My name is Stephen Stewart. I'm the chair of Mistango River Resources. Pleased to update you and remind everybody what Mistango owns. It owns three really high quality assets. It's got cash. It's got nearly $4 million in working capital relative to a $5.5 million enterprise value or market cap, I should say. So for all of the assets, you're just paying $1 million, and they're actually really, really good assets. And I'm going to run you through them, but most specifically, I'm going to focus on our Omega project, which has about 600,000 ounces currently defined, near surface open pit. Location's fantastic. And I'm going to talk about how we're going to try and take it to 1 million ounces. And more specifically, this webinar is entitled, Not All Ounces Are Created Equal. And I think that is very true. And what I mean by that is that some ounces are really, really deep. Some ounces are low grade. Some ounces are in the middle of nowhere. Not these ounces, not the ounces in Kirkland Lake gold, in Kirkland Lake, not the ounces in Omega. They are near surface. They're continuous. They are excellent grades. They're located on the road and on the rail. And perhaps most importantly, they're in a world-class district with multi-million ounce deposits, contiguous and stone's throws away. And I mean multi-million ounce deposits, plural. You've got Agnico Eagles, Upper Canada, just north, and you've got Gold Candle's 6 million ounce deposit just sharing a border to the east. So this project checks all the boxes. We just need to get it bigger, and that's what this drill program, which is mobilizing this week, is intended to do and put us back on the radar. Okay, let's get started. So Mistango owns three assets. Again, the Omega. It owns the Kirkland West, which is the extension of, again, Agnico Eagle's Macassa mine, a different mine in the same world-class district. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. It also owns a really interesting but earlier stage project in the Shabandowan. And then, of course, we've got cash. We've got $4 million worth of cash in a $5.5 million market cap company. Nobody's caring, folks. If you have interest in the gold exploration or gold, take a look at Mistango. There's an awful lot of value there, backed by an extremely experienced management and board who are committed and aligned. I assure you that. And we're also looking at opportunities. I started my career trying to consolidate Kirkland Lake. We're going to get there one day, but we have the opportunity to grow our portfolio and expect us to do that, as the OR Group has done many, many times before. Look at our track record. We're pretty good at execution. So focusing in on the Omega project, it really is a strategic deposit. We are surrounded. You can see here in green, that's Mag Silver. They're a multi-billion dollar market cap company. They've raised $20 million they've spent on their project there. To the east is, as I said, the 6 million ounce deposit owned by Gold Candle, and just to our north is the Upper Canada and Upper Beaver deposit, which is one of Agnico Eagle's next development. They just committed $300 million to develop this thing. So we are in the right district. With this, as you can see here, this is the Cadillac Larder Lake Fault. It is produced, might I say, nearly 100 million ounces over the last 100 years, and it's got lots of life left in it. So Omega is right where you need to be. And this is where it is in terms of its 43101 resource. It's about just under 600,000 ounces. These are all near surface ounces. The grades are quite good. This is a resource not done by us. We have internally torn everything down. That's something that we at Mistango and the OR Group can do and do quite well, is going back to source data, harmonizing the data, and building our own model. And we've done so when we sort of disagree with how this resource was done. Resources are just one person's opinion, and we have a different opinion. We're not allowed to talk about our internal numbers, but we do view it to be larger, in fact, and we're actually more optimistic. And what we have done when we tore it down is we discovered the southwest zone is very, very interesting, and it has drill holes that weren't included in the model, and it needs to be followed up, and that's exactly what we're going to do with this drill program that I'll walk through in a minute. But it's a fairly large resource near surface. We think we can take it to 1 million ounces. Following up on data that's honestly not well understood. But this is what it looks like. This is our model that we broke down. You can see there's a series of shear zones stacked. Again, the mineralization is very interesting here. I mean, I'll just look at some historical. You're seeing anywhere from 28 meters to 100 meters intersections ranging from just under a gram all the way up to 3.4, and these are pretty shallow. So just look at these intersections here and the grade thickness. These are all excellent grades. These are excellent grades if you're not on infrastructure, but they're really eye-catching grades if you're on the infrastructure and you're beside really, really large deposits. Again, the ones that are owned by the other companies, mags there, gold candles there. These are, again, good quality ounces, right jurisdiction. All ounces are created equal. And again, look at our cash relative to market cap. It's not a bad investment and not a bad speculative investment to make if that's the business you're in. So what are we doing? Again, this program is mobilizing this week. We're doing 28 shallow holes, so it's actually quite a busy drill program targeting mineralization that's at surface. We have seen historic evidence that the trend to the southwest on Omega continues. Our objective is to take it to 1 million ounces, and if it does, I think it gets people's attention. And this is a wonderful deposit. We really like it. It's just flying under the radar, but trying to gain some attention. This slide here is, of course, created by a geologist. It's pretty violent on the eyes, but again, you can hit pause and look at some of these intersections, and you can see these are our planned holes, and we're trying to extend this zone to the southwest. Pretty technical slide, but it just shows where the deposit is and where we want to take it. And again, here's where our strategic nature lies. Again, I emphasize this is 6 million ounce deposit right here. We share this border, mag silver, and then Upper Canada beaver here. They're all within just a few kilometers of us. It's really the place to be in terms of gold. I would be remiss to not mention our other project in the district. It's called the Kirkland West project. We've drilled this in the past. The targets are deep. We've hit visible gold here in the past. It's expensive to explore because it is deep drilling. However, it's extremely valuable real estate. We've had many major mining companies make inquiries because of the nature of this district. It's world class. It's beside Canada's highest grade gold mine, owned and operated by Agnico Eagle. It has former production. It clearly has gold. The issue has been, sort of not to get too technical, but there is a north-south break called the Atakugami Fault that sort of runs here. And that's sort of been the challenge is does the real gold, high grade, big deposits run west of the Atakugami? So far, nobody's been able to figure it out. But let me tell you anecdotally, something has changed. Something has changed. There's sort of scuttlebutt on the street that something has been found west of the Atakugami. I'm not looking to create rumors here, but I can just tell you anecdotally, I've heard that, and I can back it up by the amount of interest we've had in this project from others, big companies. It's not something we're going to focus on in the short term, certainly not in this market, because again, from what we can tell, the targets are deep. But I think this area has value. In fact, I know this project has value, and it's gotten us a lot of attention in the past, and I think it will get us attention going forward as Kirkland Lake evolves, and it will evolve. Last but not least, it's our Goldie project. It's early stage, but it's on a really interesting belt called the Shabandowan. I won't get into the details other than to say there's groups like Gold Shore, who have a 6 million ounce deposit, and the Delta Gold project, where we're immediately adjacent to. We're very strategically positioned there. I think those two projects are one. But again, it just speaks to we have three really high quality assets: the Omega, the Kirkland West, and the Shabandowan Goldie project in that area. And if you juxtaposition that relative to our cash, which is $4 million in cash as per our most recent financials, relative to our $5.5 million market cap, the team behind Mistango, and our ambitions to do interesting things in the future, like the Ore Group has done time and time again over the last over 10 years now. Time flies, but we're an aggressive group. We're opportunistic. We put money into the ground, and we align our interests with those of shareholders. I've already spoken to this, but I think it's worth noting who are the shareholders. There's high quality shareholders in Mistango, of course, backed by Ore Group, OreCap, myself, and Mr. Sprott and Agnico. And these are the forward-looking statements. I made many of them. And if you'd like to discuss any of those, here are my contacts. My name is Stephen Stewart. I'm the chair of Mistango River Resources, and thank you for your time.